mentioned to me about other mothers and how they handled that. Could you please kind of tell me, do you feel you felt like you were alone, or was there other mothers? Kind of explain that to me.
Well, if you don't educate yourself on addiction, then you're totally lost.
Yes.
So my first thing was to educate myself. And the more I educated myself, I felt like I could help save my family members. So, therefore, I just read everything I could. I studied everything I could. I watched their behaviors. I learned from my sister, from my nephew, from my brother. I learned from other people in the community. Police reports even. I mean, you can learn so much from everything about it. It's very overwhelming.
Yes, it is very overwhelming. What would you say to a mother new to this? You said at the time to me that you didn't know if there was any other mothers that was experiencing this, and that all you could do is basically sit on the couch and cry. Now that you've educated yourself and you're equipping yourself for your family, could you please speak to a mother and kind of give her some ideas on what she can do that she won't be so overwhelmed?
Well, the first thing is to educate, read, study, talk to people, learn your addict's behaviors, learn that it's not one way for every person. Every person's recovery is going to be different. Every person's addiction is different. So you have to really be in tune with the people that are close to you to help them. There's just so much that goes with it. You feel lost. You feel, and you know, people have a hard time understanding that relapse is part of recovery.
That's good. Yes.
And that's a scary thing, but it happens, and recovery does happen too.
That's right. And let me ask you this. You said you're involved with on Facebook. Tell us a little bit about how being on Facebook has helped in this scenario of addiction.
Facebook and the internet, you can find anything you want to. There's many groups on there.
You're involved with one on there?
There's a group called the Addicts Mom.
Okay, tell us a little bit about
that.
And
this group has thousands and thousands of members all across the United States and all over the world pretty much. And this was started by one lady whose son was an addict, and she tried for many years to get him some help. And she started posting things on Facebook, and the next thing you know, she just had tons of people contacting her, and she now has this huge group, and she brings awareness, and she's something else. Her name is Barbara Theodosido.
Wow.
And she is something else. Her son, sorry to say, lost his battle. But
and that's what you're in, isn't it? A battle. I want you to take just a few moments to, if you could, say anything about this battle you've been in, or like you said, you don't really like the word addiction. Why don't you speak to a person that's struggling, or a mother that's struggling, and kind of encourage them? Could you do that, Sherry?
Well, if you are a mom or a sister or an aunt or a friend of somebody who is an addict, be supportive of that person. They're going to be on a really rough journey, and they're going to need all the support that they can get. If you educate yourself, you can educate them. You can educate other people around them. I think that is the biggest thing. And reach out to other people who have walked in those shoes, because people like me, we can give you little tips and little things that you would not even think that you're going to need to know. There's just so much that goes with it that is really hard to pinpoint for one person or one family. But if you're somebody who is watching and you don't know what to do, there's many things now available to help.
Right. And they are available.
Where there wasn't, 15 years ago.
There wasn't.
There's a lot now that if you just be open to it, that you could help save somebody's life.
Yeah, and you've already alluded to it. Project Dawn in Hardin County. We have a subcommittee called, and that you sit on, called the Substance Abuse
Right.
Coalition.
Right.
You've also connected with me as the Prevention Drug Overdose Coordinator. Also, Hardin County, if you have a story to tell, we would like you to let us know, because there may be some mothers or fathers or sisters or brothers that's watching this little video, and you want answers, or you have a story. Why don't you send us your story, either through a video or type it up.